I'm back! Happy 2018, everybody. It's good to have you all here once again for another election year. For time's sake, I'm not going to take roll, but report to me if you notice anyone missing. I've enjoyed this biennial escapade over the past 8 years and trust that we'll have another wild political adventure in 2018. But we do need to have a little club meeting. Before we get to that, we'll do a quick overview of what's to come, and then we'll all sit down for a couple minutes to chat about something unrelated. In the year 2018, we have 12 propositions. We'll be dealing with bonds, bonds for veterans, bonds for homeless prevention, bonds for water-related infrastructure and environmental projects, and bonds for children's hospitals. We'll dig into homebuyer laws, fuel taxes, daylight savings time, dialysis clinics, rent control, ambulance workers, and farm animal conditions. We also have some candidates to look at for the governorship. This may be one of the more interesting elections, actually, and I look forward to digging a little deeper together. Now, for something completely different. I began hosting the Darryl Johnson Show in October of 2010 as a means of combating that dastardly social blight that I mention every year. Doofuses in the voting booth. Too many people will vote on something based on the title of their proposition, or the commercials they see on TV that are created by someone with their own agenda. I don't mind people advertising their own agendas, but I do mind people casting random, uninformed votes that could negatively impact our state. So to help people make reasonable, rational voting decisions, I decided to create a YouTube channel where I would study all of the information and distill it down to manageable videos so that people on the go could spend an evening getting caught up, and then cast votes that they understand and feel good about. I opted for an honest, unbiased format that would allow people to learn more about the propositions and hear the arguments from the proponents and the opponents. At the end of it all, I've historically shared my own opinion, although I could stop doing this if that's what you want. But I found that sharing my opinion, 1, makes the video more honest because we all have a perspective whether we share it or not, and 2, it seems to be preferable to many who watch my videos. Even those who disagree with me often say that my opinion helps them to arrive at their own conclusions. I've always maintained that I am thrilled when people watch my videos and come to different conclusions. That's exactly the point. My intention has never, ever, ever, ever been to brainwash my viewers. Everything in my videos is taken directly from the writers of the propositions, the legislative analysts, and the proponents and the opponents, and I do not shade anything. It's all objective until the opinion segment, and most people have been able to handle the opinion segment. Obviously, there are those people who are unable to separate the two in their mind, but it is what it is. All in all, it's been a great ride. Fast forward to 2018, it has become a lot of work to compile and report the information in a concise, unbiased, and hopefully interesting manner, and while my heart will always be with you and the time we've shared, I am at a tipping point as to whether I can continue expending this amount of time and energy on this passion project when my life is complete with a number of other unrelated obligations. I've never put ads on my videos for the ease and convenience of my viewers, and I do not intend to this year either, but I am for the first time opening crowdfunding channels in an effort to fuel my continued efforts toward this mission. However, this crowdfunding exercise will be a little different in that I am fully happy with any outcome. If you want the Darryl Johnson Show to continue, please consider donating either by PayPal, links in the description, or Patreon. If you select Patreon, please feel free to sign up for just 1 month. I wouldn't want you to pay repeatedly because it may make me feel compelled to continue posting between elections, and we don't need that. That's just TMI. So, whatever you can do to help would be very appreciated and will make all the difference for this channel. However, if it is not worth it to you, please do not donate, and I am also fully okay with that, and I really mean it. It's been an awesome run, but I am a capitalist. I do not want to run a charity here. If you elect not to contribute, I have absolutely no ill feelings, and I'm happy to receive that message as well and reclaim my time in future elections, as one California congressperson would say. There are a number of options available for California voters online, and I can happily stand on the sidelines and root on others who have a better platform and funding sources to carry on the mission of voter education in the Golden State. This year, I'll also make another free voting guide available at thedarryljohnsonshow@gmail.com. If you just write voting aid in the subject line, I'll shoot you a free, no-strings-attached aid for your use during this series to take notes with and mark down your conclusions. And you can take it to the voting booth with you this November. You may also write me as well if you have any questions, comments, or pictures of really good food. Whatever happens, thank you for joining me, and vote well, California. And next, Proposition 1.